Oh, I didn't make it the whole way. Oh, hello there. If you guys are looking to get entered in for a chance to win a free set of Kansei wheels, there's a description link below. You pick up one of these really cool t-shirts. There's only a couple of them that we're actually gonna end up selling. So if you wanna be a part of the awesome giveaway, be sure to pick up a shirt, description link below. We will see you later in the video that you're about to watch. Peace. This is my voice one day after living in Wisconsin. This is my voice 1 week after living in Wisconsin. Oh, hey there, bud. This is my voice 30 days after living in Wisconsin. I was thinking we could go over and do some ice fishing, grab some Leinenkugels, and maybe head over to the bar once we're done. Jump on some old snowmobiles and just rip around, don't you know? I was thinking maybe we could even go down south and look at the nice weather so that we could just get our tan on. You know, we're just getting nice and white up here with all the snow. Oh. This is my voice 1 day after kicking Mario's ass. Welcome to our new series, So You Want, where we talk about you wanting to do stuff, you know, like buying cars, changing tires, modifying stuff. That's it, that's the sales pitch. All right, so kick it off to start the series. We're talking about you wanting to own a Mazda Miata. You know, the little guys with the happy headlights. I mean, pretty much Miatas have been around for a long time, starting back with the NA series in 1989 to the ND model that you can find cruising through the California hillside. Miatas have had a bit of a confusing childhood. It looks like a soft, simple roadster, but as she got older, she changed. She cut her hair, put her makeup off, put her makeup down, and turned into that angsty teenager that listened to way too many A Day to Remember songs. So that attitude began to grow on like the angsty automotive teenagers of the early 2000s. Now, let me take you back to the days of like MySpace, privately owned YouTube, and Blackberries, if you remember what that was. You could pick up a 1995 Mazda Miata for pennies on the dollar, like clean, no issues, LSD for like $2 grand. Because they were produced so much that they never really even depreciated. But the problem is that no automotive guy gave a shit. I mean, they were a soft, slow convertible, pretty much considered the opposite of a masculine car. And not that you need to drive a masculine car to be a man. It's 2019, do what you want. But then, like, something switched. MySpace music choices and top 8 friends were switched to the Book of Faces. YouTube was bought, and all of a sudden there were these things called copyright claims. Car guys and gals wanted to buy a cheap car, but didn't really want to worry about reliability. They wanted to modify a car, but be okay with their aisle 9 AutoZone parts not ruining something expensive. It was the early 2010s that people began to take Miatas and modifying everything about them to make them into something neat. You want an aggressive 350Z but couldn't afford it? Buy a Miata and do the Wink mod. Enjoy an S2000 convertible but couldn't afford it? Buy a Miata and never put the top up. Want the speed of an Audi TT but couldn't afford the maintenance because Audi TTs were hot piles of hot garbage back in the day? Not that I'm biased, but you could buy a Miata and supercharge it for half the price. At the same time, people realized that Miatas were actually incredible cars to modify and own. They were a low maintenance, had a massive platform of mods, and could take an absolute beating. And they were still a pretty good performance vehicle. I mean, in terms of driving and ride quality, you really couldn't beat it. And now we're here. 2019. Somehow the government is still shutting down, I still can't grow facial hair, and the Mazda Miata is still one of the most achievable, modifiable platforms in the entry-level car market. So you want to own a Mazda Miata? Go for it. It's a fun car that gets made fun of by people that have never owned one. They're typically overpriced. They almost always have RPF1s, and they are still one of the most fun cars to modify. Miatas sit at one of the most popular modified vehicles, with most of them sitting on BC Racing coilovers, Federal 595 tires, and RPF1s. If we had any tips before you were planning on picking up one, drive it first. They really aren't fast, they aren't aggressive, they aren't luxurious, and they aren't big. If anything else, they're a Hot Wheels sized car that moves as fast as the ever depreciating decline of hair in the places I do want. But hey, if you're good with that, you probably won't be disappointed. But trust me, if you drive one, you will fall in love. You'll look away at when other people like Camaro owners and Mustang owners are looking at you and laughing at you, but you're gonna smile because you're driving a Miata. And I promise that if you have a Miata and you're driving it, you will be smiling, because there's never been a time that anybody's been in a Miata and they haven't been smiling the entire time they've been driving the car. So you want to own a Mazda Miata, I mean, go nuts. Just remember, it's a tiny little boop, boop. It's not a big guy. It's not a fast guy. It's not an angry looking guy, but if you want to make it one, you actually probably can. And it's probably one of the best places you can start if you're looking to modify a car. So if you have a Mazda Miata, drop a comment below on what you own. And if you're looking for wheels, tires, and suspension for your Miata, check out fitmentindustries.com. We hope you guys enjoyed this, but I mean, you know, I threw a sales plug in there. I get it. It's not what you guys want to hear, but at least it's not a 60-second Squarespace episode where I talk about how you can save 10% by switching over to Squarespace. I'm not even promoting the company, yet somehow I'm still talking about their sales pitch. So you know what? No. Go check out fitmentindustries.com. Subscribe to the damn video because that's just what we're gonna do. And I'm just all right, we'll do it live. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Alex from Fitment Industries. We will see you later. Peace.